Flowers are reproductive systems of plants. They contain the reproductive organs. Stamens are the male reproductive organ. Anther produce the pollen grains which contain the male gametes. Stigma collects pollen grains. Ovule produce female gametes. Nectar is a sugary solution. Insects collect nectar for food. Insects such as bee reaches inside the flower to feed on nectar. While feeding, pollen grains first stick to the bee's back. When the bee visits another flower, pollen is deposited in the stigma, and this is known as cross-pollination. Like all living things, plants must reproduce to continue their species by replacing those that die. What is pollination? Pollination is the first step of reproduction in plants. It happens when pollen grains are carried from an anther to a stigma. Pollen is usually carried either by animals such as insects or by the wind. Pollinations by insects. Insects such as bee visits flowers to collect nectar and pollen for their food. The shape and structure of the flower means that while the bees are collecting food, their hairy bodies become covered in pollen grains. As the bee visits other flowers, pollen is transported from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another. This is cross-pollination. Sometimes pollen from flower is deposited on its own stigma. This is self-pollination. Pollination by wind. The pollen grains of some flowers are carried not by insects but the wind instead of being sticky. To enable them to become attached to the body of an insect, the grains are smooth and very light so that they can be blown over long distance by air currents. Grasses are wind pollinated. Fertilization. Pollination is followed by fertilization. The nucleus of the male reproductive cell must join up with the nucleus of the female reproductive cells. Before a new plant can be formed, fertilization takes place like this. Seeds and fruits. After the ovules have been fertilized, most of the flowers withers and dies. At the same time, the fertilized ovules grows inside the ovary until they develop into seed. Each seed contains tiny embryo plant together with a large food store. Surrounding the seed is a tough seed coat which protects it. As the seed grows, the ovary grows too. The fully developed ovary with its seed inside is called a fruit. Bean pods, sycamore, helicopters, dandelion, parachutes, and plums are examples of fruits. Their job is to help scatter or disperse the seeds into new areas so that the new plants will not be overcrowded when they grow or germinate. Germination. A seed dispersed from a plant is usually quite dry. However, if it is given the right condition, it will start to germinate. Seeds need water, oxygen, and a suitable temperature before they will begin to grow. A new plant begins to grow when the seed takes in water. Micropropagation and tissue culture. Micropropagation means growing a new plant from very small pieces. In tissue culture, new plants are grown from only a few cells instead of from a bud. Thanks for watching. I hope that you will like this video and do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.